What's up, guys? In this video today, I'll be kind of showcasing one of my sales calls a year and a half ago where my sales skills were subpar. But like I tell you guys in a lot of these videos, it really determines on what offer you're on that determines how much you're able to make. And that's showcased literally in this video today. As you see on the sales call, my sales skills weren't that great, but it was just a simple one-on-one conversation helping a guy out with his day trading. And you guys are about to see the entire thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight in.
Hello.
Hey, Stefan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Can't really complain. You having a good day so far?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's dark where you are.
Yeah, I currently live in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm from Georgia, United States, but I
Oh,
mean,
fantastic.
might as well just go wherever you want, really.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. I did that for a few years.
Where'd you go?
I spent time, I have a hospitality background, so I spent time in Japan, Spain, Ireland, London, mostly to study. Well, basically, I was basically doing consulting for restaurants around the world. And I grew up in the hospitality industry in San Francisco. Spent a lot of time working in fine dining. And during the day, I actually worked in trading for a little while over at Merrill Lynch when I was much younger. Yeah, so we can get into details in a bit. But yeah, I spent about 4 or 5 years just traveling and trading a bit, but not so much, mostly in hospitality. But I've probably been removed from trading probably close to about 15 to 17 years. I'm 37. So I left to focus solely on food when I was 21. And then when I came back to the U.S., I would come back sporadically, but came back to live in the U.S. My first big project, which I'm still working on, but have very much less time involved. We grew the company quite a bit. And we have quite a few managers who are doing an amazing job keeping things moving forward. So yeah, I have a lot more time on my hands these days. I've been really just kind of surveying and just opening up as many variables as possible because the strategies that I was using back in 2003 through 2007 were they were very specific, and I've been backtesting some of that stuff. But yeah, I've been far removed, so I'm sure there's a lot of information that I haven't absorbed, and a lot of a lot of just new people in the markets too. So I want to just kind of survey how things have changed before I actually get my feet wet again in the markets.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in terms of trading, like, what do you think your goal is? Just to find a system that works best for you, or just have like that a bit of accountability, psychology, or?
All of the above. When I so basically I led a high frequency team over at Merrill Lynch when I was much younger, and basically we were basically taking the backside of trend lines with confluence across fibs. During that time, that worked really well. It works less well, it seems like now, as I actually don't know why. I don't know the actual first principles around it. But that was one of the biggest strategies that we used, backside of trend lines connected to fibs, to be able to reduce our risk reward or reduce our risk and have pretty high reward. So, it wasn't a high probability trade, but it was in terms of like 80-90%, but it was a very high risk reward. So we were able to really control our risk really tightly. Oftentimes we'd see 3-to-1, 4-to-1 risk reward ratios around these types of trades because of the amount of we basically just leave it to a couple candles depending on the time frame we were trading on to be able to determine our risk, which was basically becoming less and less as it moved in our favor. Because it was the backside of a trend line, so you would have the backside touch, so that if it broke the upside trend line, it would break, and then it would hit the backside of it. So as it moved down, you now have a new your stop is basically no longer it's actually in your favor now. It's coming closer and closer to you.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Tell me, trading, like, what's actually getting you back into it in the first place? Like why take 17 years off and then back in better than ever?
I have had, one of the things that I've sunk my time into is food. I've worked around the world at different restaurants, mostly at like Michelin-starred restaurants across the world, which has been really rewarding. Starting the current company, it has been really rewarding as well. I'm finding myself having a lot more time on my hands, especially because we've hired really well. We've had a tremendous amount of infrastructure in place. I've been running this business for about 9 years. It's a food delivery service for I would say high net worth busy professionals across California, and we've expanded nationwide. And there's still a lot of work to do. I still get my hands dirty in a lot of food, a lot of recipe development, a lot of concept development. But yeah, I've always wanted to get back into trading. It was really good for me. In terms of looking at everything objectively, it's actually helped me across a lot of other businesses because when we're able to look at everything objectively, you don't think you don't think you're right. You actually have a set of confluence of signals that allow you to say, oh, I have high probability around this decision. Here are the assumptions. Here are the facts. And you may not have all the facts, but you have at least an understanding and a humble approach towards what are the assumptions. And so I've always found, I've even used like trading psychology in like relationships, right? My wife and I, we don't really argue much because we're only just kind of looking at how things are objectively. And even when there's like emotion involved in it, having objectivity around what are the attributes of an emotion that take place is really, really helpful to be able to, just be on the same page and not have to have so much of like strong opinion without much backing around it.
I get what you're saying. I got you. So with trading now, is it more of just kind of like a passion for you, or is it something you want to kind of delve into full time and maybe branch off from what you're doing now with your businesses? Or is
Yeah,
it?
I would say, definitely like learning is always full time for me. And I have a lot more time to do that outside of my current business. And I I would say trading. I don't think I would trade the entire day, but I'm really focused on research and understanding where high probability moves might live. So in that sense, I would say, trading as a full-time thing is, I would say a lot of research and setups and understanding bias and understanding where reversal patterns might take place. And quite frankly, there are a lot of concepts I've never heard of ICT before. And it was my first real kind of look into it. I've seen a lot of market profile type of stuff, Jim Dalton, and traded with Peter from Shadow Trader before over at and Jim Dalton, market profile and time price relationship of momentum and that sort of thing. But looking at ICD, it just seemed like it made so much sense. It almost simplified a lot of the market profile stuff that I used to obsess over when I was much younger.
Yeah.
So it's yeah. So I'm coming in with a very very open mind, regardless of my background, regardless of how much success I had in previous trading stints, and just really looking at just open my brain and and I would say the first step is to kind of survey, so it's like really have deep understanding across opportunities, and then be able to uh, develop bias towards how to approach this.
Okay. 100%. So I mean, it sounds like you'd be a perfect fit for the smart trading blueprint. But is there anything else that like you might need to tell me, or something that's kind of going on in your life that I might need to know about?
No, financial financially pretty secure. Have a strong business. Um, at home, everything is good. Yeah, and just kind of, I've always wanted to get back into it. And after watching a few, just videos around this specific strategy, it made so much logical sense to me, and especially the objectivity around, just how candles close, and it's very different than the way I was trading before, where it was all based off of trend line movements and rejection of the backside of the trend line or confirmation of. So, I don't. I would say I'm not very well versed in trading, especially so in the last 15 to 17 years. I really haven't looked at the markets much at all.
Hmm. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Stefan, I'm definitely clear on where you are right now, and also
Yeah.
clear on what you'd like to achieve. And that is certainly something we can help you assist with inside the Smart Trading Blueprint. So if you'd like, I can walk you through the entire process of exactly how we've made that happen A through Z for a lot of our members. Would that be cool with
Yeah.
you?
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Perfect, Stefan. So the first thing to be clear on is, and those are the four phases of this. Any final thoughts or questions on what we've covered?
No, it sounds super comprehensive and great that there's accountability built in throughout the process because I think a lot of people would, it, there's there a lot of people skip over content they might not fully understand without diving into the little details. So it's something I appreciate. That's exciting.
Sounds good, Stefan. Well, what do you think? Do you think you want to claim the last few spots to get inside, or?
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to join. Definitely have the time commitment available, and so I've traded professionally before, and kind of really understand the amount of details and whatnot to really capture, be it's just understanding the landscape before actually taking a trade. So yeah, I would love to join.
Okay, perfect. Well, right now the price to actually get inside for a lifetime would be the pay in full, which is 8,000 USD, or we have the 2-pay option of 5,000, or the 3-pay option of 4,000.
Cool. So the one time is fine.
Okay, cool. And just email the best way to send this to you, or text?
Email.
Email. All right, cool. And if you could put your Discord username in the Zoom chat.
Sure. Oh, sorry. Did you send it somewhere?
Yeah, it says pending, so hopefully it's sent.
Oh, it's pending. I see.
Ah,
Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Cool.
perfect.
Let me finish up here.
All right, I just sent it to your email. It just says Discord invite.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I'm in.
Oh yeah, you're all good to go, Stefan.
Cool. It says verification. See anything? Post your wins and funded certs. There's supposed to be three channels, or I guess three.
There'll be more once Casper allows you full access.
Oh, got it. Cool. Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Does that wrap it up?
Yeah, pretty much I'm good to go, Stefan. And you have my personal number now, so you can send the rest.
Yeah.
If you have any further questions for me, just text me whenever, okay?
Cool. Will do. And likewise. Appreciate your help.
Now, as you guys saw in the recording, my sales skills weren't up to par as I was just getting started with remote closing. But like I tell you guys, it literally determines on what offer you're on that determines how much you're able to make, because you could have the best salesman in the world on the worst offer in the world, and he'll be making absolute scraps and pennies compared to the worst salesman in the world on the best offer in the world. And to be honest, guys, that is the hardest part when it comes to getting started with remote sales, is finding and landing that goldmine offer. But luckily for you guys, I've been able to help myself and 50 plus others find goldmine offers that's able to provide them at least $10,000 a month anywhere in the world, and unlocking the first 2 steps to unlocking your freedom, which is time freedom and location freedom. Now, hopefully, if you're able to save, invest, and live out here in Thailand, or like a country where it's a lot cheaper, you're able to save and invest a lot quicker and a lot faster, so that way you can unlock financial freedom as well. And if you guys are looking to get started with remote sales and you have no idea what to do, you can book a call with me down below. You can have a quick chat just to see if I can help. And yeah, I've been able to help a lot of people. You can see a lot of these videos on YouTube. You can click the other link down below where I have all my testimonials, the results, so that way you can see I'm not like a fake guru. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you guys in the next one.